Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Chunk the Trucker. I ain't did a video in a long time. Got a little bit more gray since the last video. Got a little bit more experience since the last video. As you can see. Well, let's just do a little recap. Probably last video I did, I told y'all I was working with Martin Transportation. Great company. I hated to leave, but I did. I started out my trucking career working with PTL. Great company for me. It worked out for me. It ain't for everybody. Then I did, I did PTL, then I did Martin Transportation. Martin Transportation took care of me. I love the company. It is what it is. Got dirt on my thumb. Oh. Anyway, if I ever had to go back, I did a 2-week notice. More than welcome to go back, they said. And actually, they called me and asked me to come back. I was one of those drivers that didn't miss no work. And as of now, you look around, you see I'm in a sleeper. Yep, I am in a sleeper. Your boy got his own truck now. I am an owner-operator. Yep, I am an owner-operator. And it's all right. I had some bad days. I had one bad day, y'all. Sent my ass for a scare. Oh, my disclaimer. I curse. I had a bad day, sent me for a scare. I'm going to tell you what happened. I was being trained by this guy. I switched over from driver to flatbed. And I ain't going to lie, y'all. I got tired of just being in that damn truck. Just lazy, just swinging that door open. Don't get me, I don't knock those of you that do it. But that shit wasn't working for me. I done got fat and just sitting there just holding the steering wheel. That ain't me. I mean, it was started out cool, but I got lazy. I got lax. I got bored, and so now I'm doing flatbed. I get a chance, I'm gonna take y'all outside and look at my truck. I ain't getting nothing extravagant. I got me a 2001 Freightliner. I got me a Century. It runs sound. I got his little odds and ends that I gotta have worked on, but nothing real major. If I had to go I ain't scared to pass up. I ain't scared to go in the scales. It's that sound. But my scare was, y'all, I had picked up a load of steel coils out in Mississippi. And I was following another driver that's leased on to the company that I'm leased on with. Great company. Look, mom and pop company. Pinkerton Transportation is who I drive. Is who I'm leased on to. Do a lot, just do a lot of, he's known for doing a lot of steel. And I got to Mississippi, picked up the coils or whatever. Well, when I got there, they wanted to send one more coil or something. So they talked to my dispatcher, and the broker they got it all handled, told me what they was gonna pay me. Good, all right, we're good to go. But I was short 2 pieces of lumber. I was short 2 pieces of wood for my coil racks. So the guy that I was following, he's in his truck, I'm behind him. We both at the same place. We picking up same place. We leaving Mississippi. We both heading to Detroit. He said, well, I got some lumber on my truck. You just used, So he went and got me 2 pieces of lumber. It was pine. I'm new at it. I didn't know what to, I didn't know that we wasn't supposed to be using pine, or, not to use pines, especially for the cores that I was hauling. They was high as hell. They was tall. And so we got the load strapped down, got it tarped and everything. I come out of Mississippi, we riding, get into Nashville, coming through on 40. I felt a little bump. I'm like, damn, what was that? Then I felt another little bump. I said, damn, what was that? All of a sudden, that trailer come around to my driver's door, y'all. When I say I'm under the wheel and I look over and the trailer come around to my driver's door and sent me into a spin out at 60 miles an hour in the middle of Nashville on a Friday night at Friday evening at 7 o'clock on a Friday in the middle of Nashville. If you know Nashville, you know how everybody on their way downtown to party. Well, my ass was in the middle of all that traffic in the center lane. And when I tell you, I done been baptized, but I done always kind of kept myself grounded. But when I tell you it's the grace of God that my ass is still here to talk about it. That trailer rolled over. My truck spun out. Them coils fell off the side of that damn trailer. And I came to a stop. I was on the off-ramp. And my trailer was laying in the median upside down. You talking about, you could have lost a hockey puck that day. I mean, like I said, y'all, grace of God that I'm still here. And it's also grace of God, and probably what I was more worried about was somebody else being injured. You tell me how I lose 43,000 pounds of steel off a truck and nobody got hurt, nothing was damaged, nothing. The coils was even still, they were still attached to the trailer and still under the tarp. It was unbelievable. The wrecker came out there, the police pulled up. Shout out to Nashville Metro, because they pulled up. The lady pulled up, she said, hey, who's the driver? I said, ma'am, it's me. She said, are you okay? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, is anyone else injured? I'm looking around the highway. I said, no, ma'am. Traffic hadn't stopped or nothing. They stopped to make sure I was all right. After that, pew, pew, they kept on moving. But it took a lot out of me. It made me nervous. When I tell you they sent a wrecker out there on the scene, they picked them coils up. Me and the owner, he was only about 15, 20 minutes away. He came out there, he helped me strap them back down on that truck, on that trailer. They flipped that trailer back over, we reloaded them on there, strapped them down. I backed my truck up, spun it around there in the highway. They reloaded that load. Boom, down the road I went. Now you tell me that if it wasn't a great, I was in the truck hollering like a little girl. Ah! 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 Oh Lord. Let me tell you. I thought it was over. And so now I'm a little bit, well, let me go back a little bit. After the accident, while we was out there on the highway still picking the stuff up, the owner of the company that I'm leased to, he come up to me, he said, James, he said, let me ask you something. He said, where'd you get these 2 pieces of wood right here from? I said, well, I had enough. I didn't have enough on my truck. I said, so Mr. that I was following, that that was training me, he had 2 pieces on his truck, and he gave them to me. He said, this is your problem. He said, James, do me a favor. He said, take a look at everything that's out here on this expressway and tell me what you see broke. When I looked around on the highway, picking up all my stuff, I said, I just see them 2 pieces of wood broke. He said, exactly. He said, the coil racks that you had is the right ones. The lumber that you had for your coil racks was right. He said, these 2 pieces that he gave you, he said, it's soft pine. He said, you probably broke these pieces of wood when you strapped that load down and didn't even know it. He said, you can't use stuff like that. He said, people do it all the time. He said, but for coils that was sitting as high, as tall as the ones that I had, and weighed as much as the ones that I did, he said, you shouldn't have used this wood. He said, I don't blame you. He said, I don't fault you for what happened. He said, it's these 2 pieces of wood right here. He said, look at all the rest of your lumber that's out here on the expressway. He said, and none of that wood hurt. He said, we putting that wood right back on that trailer, and you're going to be good to go. He said, but them 2 pieces of pine is the only thing that's broke on this whole load. He said, that was the problem. He said, them two bumps that you felt, he said, that was the first piece that broke. They broke in half. He said, the second one, bump that I felt, was the coil rolling and breaking the other piece. He said, James, he said, I've been driving 40 years. He said, I know, I can see stuff, I can see how stuff happen. And I believe him, you know. I believe that he know what he's saying when he, you know, maybe I did break that wood when I strapped it down, because I'm telling you, I was already nervous about the stuff. So I'm probably over strapping. I'm ratcheting stuff down. I'm making sure, I got my wind. And once I get my wind, I go back and start pulling some more, because this flatbed ain't for no games. Let me tell you, you know, but after my little scare, I done been all right. I'm in Dallas, Texas right now. Well, I'm in Denton, Texas. I dropped a load of helicopter blades off a few minutes ago. Well, yesterday, I dropped a load of helicopter blades off in Dallas at the airport. And so I'm over here in Denton at the TA right now. And I'm gonna sit here for the weekend and get something going back out Monday morning or whatever, unless I catch something today. You know, Mr. You know, the owner, he'll call me and let me know what he got on the board. You know, if I want that load and if it's paying good, then I'll take it. I know what I'm looking to make per mile, and you know, there's certain stuff that I will do and certain stuff that I won't. So, but the transition, y'all, from being home every day and making decent money to being back out here on the road, oh my God. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm so ready to go home right now. I don't know what to do. I ain't been gone but a week. You remember, if any of y'all been following me, y'all know when I was with PTL, my ass would stay gone a month. Shit, I got used to being home in my bed every day. Now, I'm out here. I've been out a week. I'm out here about to cry. I got a little short tear hanging. You see a tear hanging from my eye? Man, damn. I'm ready to go home. But it's been decent. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, as owner operators, the freight right now today is November 16th. The freight today, the November 17th. The freight at this day, at this time of the year, is unbelievable. It's so cheap. They want you to haul 48,000 pounds for less than for $1 a mile. You got me messed up. I got 150-gallon tanks on my truck, 2 of them. $1 a mile? You crazy as hell. I don't get out my bunk for less than $3 a mile. So, you know, sometimes I might sit, but when I get some stuff, I get it there. My last load, North Carolina to Dallas, 1377. Shit, I was there overnight. And yes, I was running logs in my truck. I drove like crazy. Got to Alabama that first day. That next day, I pulled up at DFW, Dallas Fort Worth. And so it's pretty good. You got I got me a public accountant for my taxes and stuff, so everything that I make and all my fuel and stuff I keep receipts for it. You got to keep receipts for everything you do with these trucks. Tell you what I did, y'all. I went and took out a separate account. And, excuse me, I went and took out a separate account. And, everything that I do for my truck, I use that card for. It helps my accountant keep track of everything. You know, it's easier for me and her. So everything I do with my truck, I use that card for. I don't care what it is. Scale tickets, whatever. Tolls, whatever. You know, I use a lot of cash. You make sure you get receipts. You know, for those of you that are not owner-operators, a lot of the older guys, they already know this. You get receipts and stuff. You file that stuff at tax time. You know, that stuff, you file that stuff at tax time. I haven't had to file my taxes yet, but I'm working on it. Let me show y'all this dude right here. Hold on, I'm gonna flip the camera around. This is my homeboy right here. We work for we drive for the same dude. Hold on, how can I flip this around? I can't flip it around, can I? Or can I? Nope, it ain't gonna let me. Watch this. This my homeboy. This is my homeboy right here. This Antoine. I'm doing a YouTube video. Yeah. This is my man. He helped me out with some training and all that too. But we both sitting here in Dallas, Denton, trying to find. We gonna get something out. Probably try to leave tomorrow. Wish I could leave today, but we gonna try to leave Monday and see if we can get something heading back towards the crib. Or he gonna keep rolling. My ass ready to go home for a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna pause it right here for a second, y'all. I'll be right back. And we're back. Y'all can even tell the pause was in there. Yeah, we finna go in here to Boston Market to eat, but I'm finna start back doing videos, y'all. So keep a lookout for your boy. Shout out to my main man, Elton Johnson. He already switched over to the flatbed. He was one of my trainees with PTL. He told me, "You gonna love it." And he right. I do love it. I do. I like being active, man. And being that damn dry van, it was cool, but I just got bored. I got bored as hell, y'all. And so now, like, even Antoine don't know it, but he got a 48-foot trailer. I could do I could put 2 loads on my trailer. I got a 53. He know it, but he don't know that's how I've been working it. Sometimes I have 2 or 3 stops on my 53-footer. I get my money's worth out of my trailer. But I'm finna go in here. I got some more videos coming. I just wanted to make something short and quick to get y'all kind of up to speed on what's been going on. I'm coming back with videos strong. I'm gonna come back with how to loan securement and all that. Y'all keep a lookout for me. I'm coming back in a minute. Chunk of Truckers. Deuces.